Okay, we made it to the world's second longest wooden bridge made by Mon people who came as refugees about in the 80s, 1980s. A very lively game of checkers going on. Canada! There's even some tourist shops selling a lot of cool stuff. And because the Mon people fled the wars of Myanmar it's been going on for decades. I've been a few times and it was getting better and now it's descending into civil war. But the Mon people are pretty happy crossing the Thai border in the 80s, setting up camp on the other side of the river from the Thai village of Sangkhla Buri. And of course you could travel by boat. You know, they started their own little market. There's a little central market on the other side. But slowly they were connecting more by boat, and then the Mon people, well, the history of the Mon people is pretty impressive. It predates ethnic Thai. The small kingdoms of the Mon people were in eastern, southeastern Myanmar and western and northern Thailand. And as you can see by the really well made all wood bridge, they're excellent craftsmen. So ultimately many people fled the fighting between various rebel groups and the Myanmar army. And this was one group of them fleeing across this region, the Mon people. And yeah, the market, like the central market on the other side now, everybody's living in both villages. Sangkhla Buri's become a small town. On the Mon side, it's still a bit of a village for sure. And there is some tourism because this bridge, this wonderful all-wood bridge built by the Mon people about 40 years ago, is a crossing for monks at dawn, and a lot of people will sit and give and make merit, give donations along this bridge. And it's quite popular for Thai tourists to come and do that. Well, it is slow going walking across the bridge. You can't drive anymore, not even a motorbike, because there are many parts like this. And if you're filming, for example, or if you're just, enjoying the sights, you do have to, at the same time, keep an eye on your footing because you don't want your foot to go through the bridge. Okay, on the Red Bridge it's called. Saudi Cup. Over the Song Aria Lake. And lots of floating houses in this area. On bamboo, keeps them from sinking. In Sangkhla Buri, another perspective of the famous Mon wooden bridge. Connecting the Mon village and the Thai village. Okay, so we are at Three Pagodas Pass, the border of Myanmar and Thailand, and I've never seen it so casual. You can see from that sign, no entry. You see this kind of flimsy barrier, but just walking a little bit over here, you can go right here and you can go into Burma, Myanmar. And you can go through this restaurant and just keep walking and you're in Myanmar. I haven't seen it so lax before. I've been to several, well, I've been to the country a few times, but this is funny. And it's such a chaotic state now in basically civil war. It's a terrible time to visit Myanmar. Yeah, it's a really nice market at Three Pagodas Pass border crossing. But what I did find out is that the border is actually closed for everyone. That's how it goes. That's Myanmar. Right through that door is, on the other side is Myanmar. Can I walk there? Okay. Well, that's one of probably the thousands of points where you can cross illegally from Myanmar into Thailand. And it's kind of good in one way because the refugees are in serious crisis. Here we have cigarettes and alcohol. Always a staple at a border crossing. He's got a big selection. Okay, it's just unbelievably cheap. And I remember my times in Myanmar. Gin from the legacy of the British Empire, colonialism, is super duper cheap in Myanmar. This is 60 baht in Thailand. Obviously, it's only a few steps to Myanmar behind this shop. And that is about $1.50 for 700 milliliters, 70 centiliters, 40%. I'll try it. I hope it's not like gasoline. It should be okay. From my experience, the really inexpensive gin in Myanmar is fine. I like it with the citrus. Maybe some grapefruit juice. Okay, we made it back from Three Pagoda Pass with our gin, which was actually not allowed, illegal, because although you can walk pretty freely across the border and nobody's going to do anything, about 10 kilometers down the highway there's a very serious road check for people buying too many things that haven't been taxed yet by the Thai government, and that's why it's only $1.50. We opened the back window for them. They didn't see any. It was in my backpack. They didn't care. We're not big time smugglers. And I couldn't find it. This is a small town. Sangkhla Buri is wonderful, a really wonderful town. We recommend. But I couldn't find any tonic water or pomelo juice or grapefruit. So let's try, well, I guess I'll put the gin in first, measure it. Easier. Hope I don't die. Won't make it too strong. That's about 20%. That's probably going to be pretty strong. I haven't tried it, of course. Here's some bubbles and sugar. And apparently in the citrus family, lemon lime. Okay, well, if you enjoyed the video, we enjoyed making it, and we really enjoyed Sangkhla Buri, way out in western Thailand, and we didn't know the border was closed, but it was still a pretty lively place in general. Click subscribe if you enjoyed. Cheers. Juniper berry. That's gin. Pretty good. Take care. See you next time.